Cashel Cemetery was established 1839-40, and the first burial here is in 1846. Now, it was originally called St. Helens, and that's what the community was called, but changed to Cashel later on. So the first pastor here was a man by the name of Jenkins, and he had a farm just up the road here, about a kilometer on the other side of the road. And what he was famous for, he kept documentation of all the weddings that he did, and it's a lovely resource. But the church, being an older, classical, old Kirk Presbyterian, as time went on, after the 30 or 40 years, the people wanted a little more modern approach to Presbyterianism, and a group of them moved to the north, about 2 kilometers, and built another church that they called Melville Presbyterian Church. And it was a more modern version of the Presbyterian Church. That church, still in existence today, but it changed into Melville United Church with the amalgamation of the Presbyterians and the Methodists. And they have their own cemetery up there, which is still managed by a committee from the community. But we have some very old tombstones here, and I'd like to show you some of those along the way. Now here's this type of stone with the Crosby family that the Scottish people are noted for. They love to have large monuments to their families. So this is a Crosby, and over here is another Crosby, which is very, very distinctive in the white marble. Now there are a group back here. Again, we begin to see the very nice designs on these tombstones. The area, most of them, I think, are about 1840 to 1870. And you can see how they get darkened with the pollution of today. But there's a nice range of those memorial stones. Now this is one of the sad parts that you see in a cemetery. Here are 2 tombstones side by side. Elizabeth, daughter of James and Isabel Mustard. This is Elizabeth, aged 4 years, 3 months, died in August 29, 1850. And you come over here, and this is Mary Ann, daughter of the same family, died September 7th, 1850, at age 5. And on the same day, their daughter Matilda, aged 2 years, 3 months, and 18 days, died on the same day. It didn't say what the cause was, but there was a serious illness went through in 1850, but we don't know for sure what it was. But those are the sad parts that you find in a cemetery. There is an interesting story about the Fenwick family. They had a farm on the south side of Elgin Mills. They farmed there, but one of the members of that family became a Baptist minister and went to Korea and preached there. There is now a congregation in Toronto that takes their origins back to that Fenwick preaching back there, and they have come out to visit this tombstone. There are several members of the family still living in the Unionville area, and usually about once a year they will come out and drink a toast to the family and have a little family gathering here.